the morning of big roof cleaning. We've had to reschedule it. I didn't get everything done yesterday, so we're finishing it up right now. Just a super quick, gonna make it happen hookup. So all I've had to do, my original system I had in here was 5/8 hose. Everything that came in the unit is 1/2 inch. So I just had to swap out the barbs. I had to take this hose off, so I cut it off and swapped out the barb to a 1/2 inch size instead of 5/8. I did that for the SH and the water. Our next problem, hooking up to our reel. Again, it was 5/8, or actually I think it was 3/4 barb that I had hooked up in here. Reducer, it got all stripped in the process of taking it off, and look in there, it's nasty as hell. Yep. Maybe make that hose a little bit cleaner to cut too, so it's straight. Okay. See how it's like an angle? Yeah. All right, so this thing is completely seized up too. It's starting to loose up a little bit, but still, it's totally seized up. Ooh, nastiness. It's all rusted. I mean, we've had incidents where the pump broke and SH sat in there. So it's all rusted up, it's all seized out. I'm gonna have to get new guts for this reel. I'll be calling Russ Johnson at Southside Equipment later on today. So, what do you do in an event like that where we can't use the reel? We take all the hose off, chop it off, and we're gonna do a cam lock situation. So these are 1/2 inch cam locks. They're really cool. I can never find them in stores, but Sean, the guy who I got my box from over there, he hooked it up, gave me some extra parts, thank God. But this is the 1/2 inch cam lock, and we're connecting our 5/8 hose to the other end of the 1/2 inch cam lock, at this end, because we got a 1/2 inch thread and 5/8 hose barb. So it'll screw into there, and then we can connect the two lines. So we'll still reel the hose up on that reel, but it won't actually be connected to the reel. It'll just be like for storage purposes, and we'll pull the hose all the way out and then hook it up to our cam lock. It's a good way to do things, because then you don't have to worry about these reels always failing. And a lot of guys do that. When their reels start to fail, they'll just use them as storage reels to hold things and then have cam lock hookups connected. So we got our 35-gallon SH tank. We got a backup 15 gallons of SH, and we're ready to go. I got my deep cycle battery from the truck. I'm just going to take that with, instead of hooking up to our power washer battery. This thing's charged. For whatever reason, our battery charger, it never seems to get to 100, but only here and there it does, but it's fully charged. So we'll pop that battery in there, hook it up, and give her a shot. I'm about to show you the first run. And that's how you pack a van. Power washing, roof cleaning, and window cleaning. All in one. One for all. All right, let's get the f*** out of here. Yeah. We are like 2 hours behind because of my poor preparation skills. Yeah.
Push it forward.
Yeah. Pull it out.
Lock it up.
Here's one of the locks.
I don't have my keys to the van though.
I'll get mine. Hey, what's up everybody? It's yours truly, Mr. Lang, Team Wash Life. Today we're on a huge storage unit job. All the buildings are metal, and they're all covered in green moss, algae, nastiness, caked on. What do you do? How do you clean roofs, especially metal roofs, metal siding, without gutters? How do you do this the safe way? Well, there's a lot of different ways to skin a cat, but this is the way we skin the cat. And it's risky business, boys. There's no way around it. So we got Devin over here literally just laying on the plants with water, just keeping them wet. We applied chem on this roof. It was just as bad as this, if not worse, actually. I mean, look at that. So it's doing its thing. It's working its magic. With a metal roof, it's not like asphalt shingles where you can apply it and just let it sit. We're gonna let it dwell, and then we gotta rinse it off, and then we might have to apply chem again. So we're gonna go through a lot of chem. We actually brought a little over 100 gallons of chem today, and we'll probably burn through it. We might have to make a special trip and go re-up on chem. But this building's the worst of them. As you can tell, those aren't too bad. There's some walls that need to be cleaned up, but we're focusing on this one, getting it looking right. And that's basically it, boys. We're dialed in. I got my little mixer set at, I think it's 2.5 or 3. And so it's a little stronger than a house wash, but it's not as strong as we do the asphalt shingle roofs, and it seems to be doing well, trying to conserve the chem. So we're gonna get to it using Mr. Sean Hodges roof pump in a box. Super nice little aluminum box. Comes with a Wash Life mixer, accumulator, 5.5 gallon per minute pump. Very simple, very basic, but it's all super tightly sealed and works great. Comes with 300 feet of hose, wand, and I love how he uses these things. I used to use these when I first started, but they actually work really well on the soft wash wands. I'm digging it versus the J-Rod. So right on. And these key fobs, the reach is amazing. I've been able to turn it on and off all the way back here. We're easily 100 foot, but we also got this huge building between us and the van. So I mean, it's awesome. And this is what we're looking at now that it's all treated. See where I start at the top. It's coming clean. These roofs are, I mean, this stuff's on there. Look at that. It's really caked on there. So I mean, it's really got a. It's tough, man. This is our first time dealing with something like this, so. We'll see how it goes, but I think it just needs a lot of dwell time, to be honest with you. Maybe you have to go even stronger. Who knows? It looks like it's killing it, though. I'm gonna go check out this one. This is the first one we did, and we'll be back. I almost was able to, I reached all the way to that pole sticking out of the roof. So, from here, all the way to that pole, there's like another 10 feet of that roof I gotta hit. I'll just have to adjust the ladder. I got about 10 feet. So I can probably reach it if I move this ladder down, just shoot it over there.
But at least we can get him started.
Look at this guy chilling on the job. Just kicking back with his feet up. We gotta transfer our chem in buckets. We're just filling up the buckets, and then with the buckets putting in our chem tank in the van. Making it happen, right, Devin?
Yes, we are.
That's what we gotta do. Just make it happen. Ran low on water, so we had to shut down operation for a second, let our tanks catch up. But I'll take a bucket as I walk back. Well, you got 2 buckets ready. So
Just bring it up.
on gravity, stop the flow. There we go. All right, I take one, you take the other. So we just fill them about halfway, so they're a little easier to pour into our tank. We got a nice little operation going. You know, I always make sure we're laying the hoses out clean. See how both our supply hoses are together. I got a cone there, cone here, a couple cones here, a couple of cones there. We got our roof line, our power wash line straight together. You always want to keep the hoses clean and tucked away, less trip hazard. Even in the shop, you'll see it's instead of hose just running straight through their shop, we got it, you know, running along the side and into the well. I didn't get a chance to pour it in there yet. I was rinsing. Yeah, I haven't dumped it in there yet. I was rinsing the, I had so much overspray on my shins and stuff. I had to get it off. Make sure you got gloves on if you're gonna do that. You got gloves on? Okay. Just slow and steady wins the race. You just don't want that shit splashing back on you, you know?
Yeah.
And if you do, just rinse it off. I got the Dawn over here. See, this is how, I'm gonna record it while you're doing it, because this is how we gotta make it happen. And that's that. It's not the best way, but it's a way. Like I said, there's a lot of ways to skin a cat, and this is how we skin ours.
You got it.
Look how shot this swivel is. We had to just take it off and use this. We use the reel as a storage to hold the hose, and then we just cam lock it. Put a cam lock. So that's how we do that. And this one's shot too. I got the swivel, I just haven't replaced it yet, which I really should because it's only getting more and more seized up with that spraying water, leaking water. Got to do an oil change. Yes, sir. Cool. Tank's filling up well. And we're about almost halfway. So once we get another pump put on the wall there, we'll have 2 roof pumps in here. We just got to find another spot to put a reel. I don't think we could get away with stacking another reel. We'd run out of space. Well, might be able to actually. It's a different, I don't know, we'll see. We shall see. That'd be kind of cool getting 3 in there. And I've shown you guys this. I got to do a video on exactly how we roll these hoses up. I haven't seen anybody doing exactly how we do it, but it's very quick. Even if we had space for a reel, I wouldn't get reels because this is quicker, unless we used an electric reel maybe. But then that's just another thing to go wrong and troubleshoot. So your electric reel's breaking or shorting out or whatever. But we just roll them up like that and toss them in the van. We had a couple hooks throughout the van. We can hang them up if we want to. But it's quicker to wind up 100 foot of that than it is to reel up 100 foot of the high pressure hose, to be 100% honest with you. Let's go see what Colt Dog's up to. Colt Dog. You've been sitting there the whole time, eh? Just relaxing?
Oh, yeah.
Taking your break?
What are you doing here? Just having the best dream ever.
This roof ain't coming as clean as I wanted her to.
Yeah, I gotta just re-rinse this stuff again since it's all like running back down over it.
Oh, but it was pretty white for the most
Yeah.
part. I think we're gonna end up spraying another coat of chem on it and then just rinsing it off really well, but not scrubbing it or whatever.
Makes sense.
I think.
I'm
still not sure if I want to do
Ball
that.
valve, I think. No,
Look
it's
at
the top
all that lichen that's just sprayed onto the trees. That's not even spotting, that's just lichen and moss. What did you say though?
I'm just gonna use the ball valve to finish spraying off this roof and then the top roof too.
Oh, really?
I think it'll be easier.
Were you trying that a minute ago? Oh, but you're gonna?
Yep.
Yeah, give her a whirly. So, you got anything to say to Team Wash Life?
Just keep sending it.
Keep sending it. I should have recorded the video of you jumping off of this roof sideways so I could put it in the YouTube video. But he literally jumped off of this roof and barrel rolled out of it.
I can do it again.
You want to do it again for the tube?
Sure.
All right. I should not be doing this stuff. People give me so much shit for letting you guys on roofs. But this is actually, I think this would be OSHA compliant because it's as long as it's not over 6 foot, you can be on a roof without a harness, and this is 6 foot. It's shorter than me, and I'm 6'6".
See that loop?
All right, Cold Dog, do it for the tube.
Wash life, bro.
Wash life, bruh. He's getting scared now. Pressure's on. Ooh, rough landing.
A little bit.
You rolled.
Rolling wrong in the bush.
Yeah, you rolled smoother last time. It was
I
like
know.
one fluent motion. That one I like heard the impact.
Yeah. I was too relaxed before I jumped off of it.
Word. Well, good for you. Go ahead and give me a good stare down. We just applied chem to the whole top of the roof. Devin's rinsing stuff. How's it look?
Good. Well, we scouted up there.
All right, let's go take a look real quick. Let's go take a peek-see. Here we go, boys. So it's treated. So, I mean, we're probably not supposed to do this. It's a metal roof, but it's an old metal roof. It's painted, yada, yada, yada. It's already in bad condition, right? So, we're treating it, and we're gonna let it sit and kill all this stuff off and come back in a couple days and rinse it off. Because even after letting it dwell and all that stuff, it's just not coming off. It's sticking to it like glue. The roof's painted, you see that? So, I mean, it's like, how much worse can it get? So that's what we're doing, and I think it's gonna work out well. Otherwise we'll be here all day. We're trying to get as much done as we can, not just one building. So I don't know about y'all, but for something like this, a building, the only thing, you know, he didn't like ask for us to like clean this stuff, right? I just told him we're gonna do what we're gonna do. And if you pay a little extra, we'll just stay from set time to set time, and we'll clean everything else that needs cleaning, you know? We'll just touch stuff up. So all the way down, you got these little splotches because the gutters are failing. They're just seamed gutters, and the seams are failing, so the water falls. The asphalt's all green and algae-ish and blah, blah, blah. So it's just these spots. You think I'm gonna come over here and power washer and roof pump and... No, we're on a time crunch here. So I'm just gonna grab my little pump-up sprayer, 50% chem, 50% water, a little bit of surfactant, and I'm gonna pump spray it. That's it, boys. We go all the way down like this. Let's get that green off. These Roundup sprayers, I'm telling you, I've spent my whole soft washing career trying to just buy cheapy knockoff ones. The Roundup is really nice. You can really pump it up, get all that air compressed, lock it, and it stays like a spray the whole time. Like you don't have to keep pumping it. I mean, eventually you gotta pump it or whatever, I think. But for the most part, I don't think I ever have to pump it again. It just stays going. See how I even hit that asphalt? Asphalt was green. Just need a little bit. A little bit. Wow, this is all splotched up from some hack ceiling job. Look at that. I'm just spraying right where it meets because there's some algae on the crack there where it meets. We're almost done, boys. Stay with me. Once we're done with this, I'm going to take you to the front, show you the difference. Look at that rust. I might come through here with some F9 and spot treat some rust. Can't wait to be off. It's Friday. Look at that. That's it. That's it, boys. That's it. That's all she wrote. There's nothing more to the story. The story's over with. It's done with. It's over with. There is no more. Alright, let's go up to the front. I'll pause it. Okay, so backfire. This is awful. This was an awful idea. Sprayed the chem, and underneath that green is rust. So now we just got these big, ugly orange spots. Almost look better green. So now I'm gonna go grab me my F9 and F9 it up. But All that green's gone. It's just a bunch of orange spots all the way down. Can't ever win. Can't ever win over at Wally's. Look at that little green spot. See ya. It's over with. Oh yeah, boys. It's RV land over here. There was a way more RVs when we started. It's kind of annoying working around them. Kept leaving. Getting ready for their weekend.
What's up?
You're not doing chem? Colt's doing chem?
What's that?
Colt's doing chem?
Colt's okay, man. I'm doing rinsing.
Alright. So he's just been going up and down the spray. You can see how bad this building is. I mean, it's just surrounded by trees, shade. There's never sunlight. Even if the sun's beating down in this direction, there's never sunlight. We're supplying this soft wash solution, and he's literally eating this stuff off. And then we got Devin down here behind him. You can't really see him back behind the trees. You can see the water.
I lost some pressure.
All right, I'll check it out. But he's rinsing all this stuff off, and it's great. Soft wash or no wash, we are the exterior cleaning specialist. You need to call 815-766-0007, DeKalbSoftwash.com, DeKalbWindowCleaning.com. Thank you. Have a good one.